First at 10, it is a major wrench in the plan to release convicted murderer Brendan Dassey after more than a decade behind bars.
Attorney General Brad Schimel filed an emergency motion to prevent the Making a Murderer star from walking out of Columbia Correctional Institution. Our Keely Arthur is here with the latest.
Right now, Schimel has asked the district court to suspend its order to let Dassey out of prison. They're doing this so the 7th Circuit Court can have time to review the case and decide whether or not to release him. But whatever is decided, Dassey still has a long way to go until he's truly a free man.
Who shot her in the head?
He did.
This is the confession millions of viewers saw in the Netflix series Making a Murderer, where Brendan Dassey says he helped his uncle Stephen Avery rape and murder photographer Teresa Halbach.
I seen him talking to her on his porch and that, and I seen her Jeep there, and I walked in the house.
It was a major piece of evidence for the prosecution that ultimately got Dassey a life sentence in 2007. Jump forward a decade, and it might be the reason he walks free. U.S. Magistrate Judge William Duffin ruled in August that Dassey was coerced into confessing, ordering on Monday that he be released. But Attorney General Schimel filed an emergency motion Tuesday asking to prevent Dassey from being released. The courts now need to decide if they are going to side with Schimel or Duffin.
The 7th Circuit would then rule on that fairly quickly, whether it be on the substance that the court didn't, the court's decision was wrong in some way, or maybe that the court didn't have proper authority to release Brendan at this time.
All this decides, though, is whether Dassey will have to wait behind bars or in freedom until his case is heard by 3 7th Circuit Court judges next year. They'll determine if Dassey's confession was unconstitutional. If they rule in favor of him, the state has a few options. They can decide to do nothing, appeal the case to the Supreme Court, or retry Dassey on a local level without the confession. If the 7th Circuit Court rules against him, his lawyers can also ask that the case be reviewed by the Supreme Court. Many different options that have 2 very different outcomes for Dassey.
Now, of course, those outcomes are stay convicted or go free. Schimel's office has asked the district court to make its decision on the stay by 4 p.m. tomorrow. If they agree, the 7th Circuit Court will review it and decide to let Dassey out or not.
All right, Keely, thank you.
Thanks, Keely.